Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. I like this. Hi, everybody. On Tuesday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's get started. I was going to vote. Thank you. Have a seat. Here we go. Let's get started. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my good friend right over there. Looking spiffy today. It's Kendall, everybody. Hello, Kendall.
Hi. Morning.
I love that outfit.
Thank you.
You look great.
Spiffy.
Spiffy.
I feel like it's the last time I can wear it until like November.
Oh, because of the fabric, maybe? Oh, yeah. That's all right.
I'm okay
Kendall,
with it. I'm okay with it.
It's it looks great. I don't pay attention to that fabric thing. I don't care. But people will email, and then I will care. But speaking of Kendall, we're really excited. Audience knows. We're kicking off a brand new series today, all about Kendall. It's called Kendall Does Your 9 to 5, where Kendall, we asked for your help, actually. Kendall is going to do your job. And we got so many fun submissions. So what are you doing today?
I am taking care of dogs.
At a
really like pretty, under 25-pound, cute dogs at a very, very fancy dog hotel.
Very fancy. Like,
yes.
people only very fancy people go there. Like our other guest today, Chef Ann Kim is here too. Ann is here, and Ann is making, if you don't know Ann, and you should, she's big time. I need to go through 3 people now to talk to her, because she was on CBS Saturday Morning, which I was and Ann is great. She owns Pizzeria Lola. She does Hello Pizza, and then Young Joni as well. And she's making, And she's making today, other than pizza, Ann's been on here before, but she's making my favorite thing other than her pizza. What is it? You'll find out.
Okay.
But before we get started, I want to spend just a second here to talk about Jeff Passolt. If you are watching us from our station here in Minneapolis, you are well aware of Jeff. He's a Minnesota legend. He's a Minnesota icon. He really is. That word's really overused, but Jeff is. Jeff announced that he's retiring from Fox 9 after, what is it, 23 years, I believe? 23 years at Fox 9. And I always call him Mr. Passolt. He's Mr. Passolt to me. And I started here at Channel 9 in 2000, and I just always called him Mr. Passolt. Because here's the deal. I've been, before I did this, I was in news for about 20 years. I started, like I said, at Channel 9 at age 24, 25. And when you're in a newsroom, if you don't know, the main anchor man and the anchor woman, they set the tone. The main anchors of any station set the tone for the newsroom. And things have changed, but that's still kind of the way that it is. And I've been lucky enough to work with some greats. Dave Moore at WCCO, Don Shelby, and Jeff Passolt is on that list. And Jeff handled that role of leader with such grace and eloquence and kindness. Jeff, every year at Thanksgiving when the staff has to work, Jeff, for as long as I know him, buys dinner for like 8,000 people, and it's just one gesture out of 100 that I know. And personally, for me, I'm going to miss Jeff because this is real honest. This is honest here, not humble moment, but just a very honest thing. When I started at Channel 9, Jeff and I don't have a lot in common. I know that shocks people, but Jeff likes to fish. I watch Dynasty. You know what I mean? So we don't have a lot in common. And Jeff didn't quite know what to do with me. He was like, "Oh, you're new. Hello." And over the years, we grew to really like each other, and now I just respect the heck out of him. And I'm going to miss him personally, and I'm going to miss his presence around Channel 9. And I just want to wish him the best. Yeah. He's just a good guy. He's just a good guy. I mean, I've been lucky. There isn't one bad seed that I've worked with at any of the stations I've worked with, and he's just one of the best. So, Mr. Passolt, when you're done, go relax, enjoy your life, and go fishing. And speaking of food, it's time for the hot dish. Here we go, everybody. So Pink is out with the new hit song, but it's how she's dealing with mommy shaming and online Yeah, y'all aren't gonna like this. I don't like this either. And online trolls, I call them monsters, that's making news this week. Pink was on Ellen yesterday and talked about it. She'll set it up and then we'll go off on it on the other side. Look at this.
There was a cute little picture that you posted of you and Jameson. I think Willow was in it, and there was a pelican involved, and because it was cute because there was a pelican, but his diaper was off.
Yeah.
And people went at you just because he was not wearing a diaper.
Two-year-olds don't like to wear wet swim diapers, and apparently at some point he took it off. And I don't think like that. We live on a farm. My kids are naked. It's what happens. I'm naked sometimes. And then people went as far as saying someone should call Child Services.
Because he didn't have a diaper on.
Because he didn't have a diaper on, and how dare I, and just like some of the nastiest things and I cried. I cried so hard after that because I like to share my family. It's my proudest moment in my whole life. I'm prouder of my kids than anything I've ever done, and I won't share them anymore. I won't do it. I'm not posting pictures of them anymore.
Hey, online trolls, get a life. Get a life. And mind your business. Mm-hmm. Are you perfect at every time I want to ask? I'm not a mom. My boss, she's still my boss. Amy Daniels told me, if you're not a parent, parents don't want to hear from people that don't have kids. So I know what not to speak about. I don't like to talk about parenting because I like to keep my mouth shut. But I do know this. Being a mom is hard enough as it is. Mm-hmm. They don't need other moms shaming them because they're just doing the best that they can. And I don't get it. I do get what she's saying, though, and I've said this before. I can relate in a small way where, I don't share any pictures really anymore of my dogs. I don't do pictures of Dexter and Mr. Big because when she said the story, and again, I'm not comparing dogs to kids, but for me personally, I remember Jeff, our executive producer Jeff, and I were talking about this. I posted a picture of Mr. Big, who's our French bulldog, and we put at the cabin, we have one of those outdoor tables where there's a hole in it for the umbrella. Well, Mr. Big loses his mind over tennis balls, and I mean loses his mind over tennis balls. So we were messing with him, and he turns into like Linda Blair in The Exorcist, if you know what I mean. So we made a video. We put the ball in the hole, and Mr. Big is like taking his little paw and he's jumping up underneath the table and and then you see his tongue sticking up, and so it's funny, right? Yeah, I got more hate mail than I have received in a long time because of that. People were like, I'm gonna call you're mean, you're teasing them. I'm calling the Humane Society, you and Colin should own dogs. And I just thought, are you kidding me? I've said it 100 times. If there are two animals on this planet you should not worry about, it is Dexter Matheson and it is Mr. Big Matheson. Those dogs.
Yeah. People are bad.
People are bad.
People are mean.
I don't get it. And I'll say it again. People, please think about this. Before you hit that send button, always remember there's a human being on the other side of that comment. There's a human being. I don't care how famous they are. I don't care how famous you are. We got to move on. But you know how this bugs me. This is just, this story just drives me nuts. Because I don't care how famous you are. You heard Pink cries. We tend to think that when you get to that level of fame, things don't hurt you. She's human. She's human. It bothers her. Just stop it. Just stop. Stop. Why it got really whiny there. Anyway, next in the dish, Britney Spears ended her Las Vegas residency earlier this year, and she said she did so because of her dad's health. While that may, probably been a factor, it may not be the whole truth. The Blast, and again, take that with a grain of salt, the Blast says Brit pulled the plug on her domination show due to poor ticket sales. They also reported there was concern for the singer's mental health, which was on another downward spiral. Britney checked into a mental health facility earlier this month. And I'm snarky, but I don't like to be snarky with stories like this. I wish her the best. I will say this, and if you guys, I know that we don't have the picture. If you see the picture of her, we were looking at it at the meeting. This is what bothers me, and I'm not being snarky with this. The people that are around her, will you protect her, please? They let her, and I don't mean let in that way. That sounds, they allowed her to go out into public when she's under a lot of scrutiny, and she looked disheveled. She looked kind of a mess, and I thought, where are her friends to say, you know what I mean? To say she doesn't need, and I know, and I'm not focusing on a physical appearance,
right.
but in this case, she's already dealing with her own mental health. She's dealing with her father. Don't add more public criticism by having her go out and she looks a mess. I mean, that's not a friend. Pull her aside and say, let's fix you up really quick, because you're Britney Spears. It's not like you're us or Betty from
It's
Anoka.
not like me
you know
going
what I mean?
to Easter. I can do whatever I want. It's
Yeah,
great.
I mean, I go to Target and I don't look like this. Let me tell you. You know what I mean? I'm just
did not wake up like this.
no. I just wanted to be protected,
Right.
because I love her. I don't like that.
And I loved her show. It was so good. I don't care what those whatever people. What are they? Who are those people that were saying that it was because of like bad
ticket sales?
Yeah, who were they?
They're just trolls. I don't know. No, I mean, I went to her show. I didn't love it, but I mean, it's
what?
Brit. I know. I'm sorry, but I love Brit. I didn't love the show because
We got to talk about this.
I know
afterwards.
because we'll talk about it later. We have a lot more to come. Everybody, stay right there. Back after this. Coming up in just a little bit, America loves producer Ted, and you are really going to love his latest adventure. Find out how one little rental car trick can save you a ton of money on your next trip. Ted did it, and so can you. And she is one of my favorite ladies in the Metro and one of the country's best chefs. Ann Kim is live in our studio to talk about a very special conference. Plus, she's going to be cooking too. One of my faves from her restaurant, Young Joni. And Kendall is kicking off a new series today where she does your job. And today she's going to the dogs, working at a very posh luxury dog resort. That is all coming up, so stay right there.
So much. I'm just gonna say that.
I like you too.
Thank you. You didn't have to respond, but it's like, when like a person says I love you and then you're like, do I say I love you back? But like, I really like you so much.
I never say I love you back the first time.
Really?
It's up.
Just as a rule?
I know, it's not as a rule, it just naturally happens. I feel like guys kind of malfunction and they'll be like, I love you. And I'm like, so I'm dropping you off right here? Or like they'll say it on the phone, they'll be like, all right, love you. And I'm like, this is the first time, I gotta go.
Wait, have you ever, I've had like a business thing with a person before where they accidentally said I love you when they got off the phone, and that's the funniest of all time.
Oh yeah, that's like calling your teacher mom. You're like,
I love her too. That's music sensation Lizzo from Minnesota on Busy Tonight last night. Lizzo, if you're back home, come on the show. Come on, please. We would love to have you. I think she's too.
Yeah. Have you ever called your teacher mom? I did that like 7 times in school.
Calling your teacher mom?
Yeah, it was just it was like the tongue slip where you'd be like, thanks, mom.
No, but I've done the personal, I've done the professional. I give people, I do nicknames, and I say sweetie, like sweetie, sweet. And we had an intern, and it was a male intern, and his name was Quinn, and it was right over there, and I'm like, and I just looked at Shane, and I was talking to Shane, and I go, oh, thanks, sweetie, and then he asked me a question, and I go, no, that's fine, sweetie, and I go, no, I mean Quinn, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you. It's just
just like a slip.
It's reflexes. Anyway, next in the dish, the anticipation for the debut of Avengers Endgame is building, people. Last night's the Blockbuster's A-list cast hit the red carpet premiere. You're looking at it. There's Chris Evans.
Ooh.
Look at him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Chris Hemsworth.
Ooh.
Yeah. There he is. Who else is next? Who else? I can't see that far. I'm blind as
we're blind
that's
as that.
the
other Chris.
Chris Pratt. Thank you. And Colin Jost and Scarlett Johansson.
He
Yeah.
looks uncomfortable.
Mark Ruffalo there, the Incredible Hulk. The film is being called the finale of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And little programming note right after, I'm seeing it right after this show today. So I'm going to the screening. So I'll be able to. I think I'll be able to talk about it. I think I'll be able to talk about it tomorrow.
You better not say too much.
I'm not going to. I don't ruin movies for people, but
Okay.
I'll wink and nod and draw pictures. Or yeah.
Okay.
The folks behind it were so concerned about spoilers, they didn't even screen the film to the actors until last night. Well, and that's a good thing because Mark Ruffalo, and Don Cheadle. Mark Ruffalo is like, he gets on Jimmy Kimmel and talks about, this person dies and this person dies. So Disney's like, no, nobody's seeing it until last night. But the early word is, I read some reviews right before I came out, really good. Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't like superhero movies, this is all the Chris's.
Yeah. All together, yeah.
All of
Except
them.
for Chris Pine. We're missing Chris Pine in this one.
Oh,
but,
God, I can miss one for all that.
People, let me just warn you, if you're getting a babysitter, it's 3 hours long. That's It's like, that's Titanic long.
Are there potty breaks?
There's no potty breaks. What is this, 1954? It's not Gone with the Wind.
I gotta go sometimes.
I know, well, you gotta miss some things then. Next to the dish, Madonna is out with a new single. What's it called, Jeff? Medellin, whatever. Here's a clip. Here's a clip from the song. Here's a clip. I know you didn't name it. Medellin, I don't know. I know, I'm yelling at Jeff like you named the song. Anyway, I've barely heard this. Let's listen to it together and we'll judge. Here we go.
I took a trip and set me free.
Mi reina.
Forgave myself for being me. Ay, ay, ay. Then conmigo, let's take a trip.
Si te llevo por un lugar lejano,
Then conmigo, I'll get so good for you.
te enamoro, mami.
Then conmigo, let's take a trip.
Dame de eso que tú estás tomando.
Then conmigo, I'll
Okay,
get so
okay.
good for you.
That's the lead single, the lead from her upcoming album called Madam X. The music video will debut tomorrow on MTV. Clap, audience, if you like that. We'll mark that as a maybe from the audience. There we go. I don't know how many times I have to tell these divas. I have to tell Mariah. Not the audience. No. The audience, they're not divas. I mean divas. I don't know how many times I have to tell Janet and Mariah and Madonna. I'm telling you, when you come back from a hiatus and you've released... Okay, enough of the song, Leo. Okay. When you come back from a hiatus, and I speak for Earth, when you come back, your first new single shouldn't be a mid-tempo song. We want a dance song. We want something up-tempo. Is that so hard?
Take a cue from J-Lo. J-Lo's always got bangers, and they're always like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But don't worry, I have faith in my people. The gays will have that sped up in about 4 seconds. I mean, you know what I mean? We'll have,
Thank God. Thank you.
you can count on my people, I'm telling you. That thing will be in the club by the time this show's over, I'm
Please
telling you.
thank them from
Yeah.
all of us. Thank you.
Still ahead, everybody. Producer Ted just returned from a trip. Y'all will not believe this. From a trip through the South, he'll tell us where he went and why he did it. You'll see when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. And Kim coming up in just a few minutes. But first, while I was in Vegas, another member of the Jason Show staff was on an adventure of his own. Took a road trip through the South thanks to a little-known rental car trick that made the trip for Ted practically free. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for one of your favorite segments, America Loves Ted. That's right. Joining us from our control room is Jason Show producer Ted. Hello, Ted.
Good morning.
Okay, Ted, let me ask you first and foremost, and I'm not joking, I was following along with you on social media. I didn't know what you were doing because I was gone last week, so
Right.
we never discussed this. What is rental car migration?
So you have the snowbirds that go south for the winter, right?
Yes.
Well, they need all those rental cars down south. So when summer comes, they want to move those rental cars back north. So you can rent a car up to a full size for $8 a day.
Seriously?
Highway robbery.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you do? Okay, is that the fine automobile right there, Ted?
That is my Chevy Malibu, which, by the way, I am a huge fan of this car right now.
Okay, now are you being sassy or do you really mean?
No, I want to get rid of my current car and get that one.
Seriously?
Yeah. Once you try the backup camera and keyless entry,
yeah, you're sold. Okay, so walk us through this. So now we know what it is. Did you have to fly somewhere, Ted?
So I flew to Tampa on
Okay.
Spirit Airlines, which for a one-way it got me there.
Okay. Okay. So you flew to Tampa. You flew on Spirit. Where did you went to? Was that the only place you go? Was there like a nonstop or was it two-stop?
Nope.
Or what?
Direct flight, Spirit, Minneapolis to Tampa. So we started in Tampa,
Okay.
and then I went north to Georgia. And of course, when you go to Georgia, there's like high school football stadiums all over the place. This was like a 15,000 seat high school football stadium.
What?
Yeah. This is as close as I could get once the guards started noticing that I was creeping around a high school football stadium.
15,000? That's like Allianz Field, for heaven's sake.
It was enormous, and there was a lot of security.
Okay, what are we looking at here?
So then we go to Georgia, where so this is later on in Georgia, where I actually just was driving down the highway and I noticed a sign for like a Jimmy Carter historical site. I didn't know what I was doing, so I was just like, all right, I'll turn. 30 miles later, I just thought I'd see a sign. It was Jimmy Carter's hometown.
Seriously?
And he still lives there, I think, maybe. And I went inside this high school.
What do you mean, maybe? Was he home? Did you knock on the door? Or
I didn't knock on the door, but so here's the kicker. I go in there, they're like, if you buy a book, you can send it to this address and he'll sign it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I got that thing in the mail right away.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I just realized you're kind of like Clark Griswold. I mean, going through like
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So then we go to Auburn.
Okay.
Just, to check out where Charles Barkley is from. And you can't really go somewhere without taking a picture of yourself with the hat, of the school. So that's where that was.
Ted, wait. Now you were traveling alone, right, my friend?
Correct.
Okay, may I ask how you got this picture?
That was like a gardener or something.
And finally, you went to Memphis.
And Memphis has this old, so it used to be a basketball arena, a pyramid, and it is now a giant Bass Pro Shop.
What?
Yeah, it kind of does a 180 from the basketball arena to a Bass Pro Shop. Live fish in there, by the way. And then Memphis, so this is Beale Street, where all the music is, and then this is a jazz live music, which was phenomenal.
Let me ask you, we got to go. Would you do this adventure? Would you do this rental car migration again?
Absolutely, and it was almost too fast because it was like a few hours here, 20 minutes at Jimmy Carter's home, so I would probably spend more time
with
visiting.
the Carters?
Yeah.
You'd spend more time with the Carters.
Maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. Producer Ted, everybody, live from the control room. I heard about this too. We were talking about it. They do this with big campers, with big RVs. You can rent them for a very cheap price and move them to where they want you to be. So, if you want to be like Lucy and Desi, anyway. Still ahead, everybody. Thank you for the two people that got that Lucille Ball reference. Still ahead. We're kicking off a new series where Kendall tries someone else's job. But next, one of the finest chefs in the country and one of the nicest ladies I know is here. We're talking with the great Ann Kim about a conference coming to Minneapolis this weekend. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Some of the best chefs in the country, seriously, some of the best chefs in the country. They're coming to town this weekend for the annual Women Chefs and Restaurateurs Conference, and it will highlight one of our favorite guests and James Beard finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, from Young Joni, Pizzeria Lolo, and Hello Pizza, give it up for Ann Kim, everybody. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
I got to tell you first and foremost, I always say this, Ann and I are friends, not just TV friends. I was so proud, not that I haven't seen you on TV before, but Ann was just featured nationally on CBS Saturday morning, and I was so proud of you. I was watching it I was like, I know her. I know her.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations on being you're a finalist.
I'm a finalist. I'm on
for
the short list.
Chef of the Year for Midwest for the James Beard Award. Yeah. So, you're fancy, lady.
Oh,
You're fancy.
Not that fancy.
Tell me a little bit about this conference before we do some cooking.
Yeah, so this weekend there's going to be a Women's Chef Conference, Women Chefs and Restaurateurs. They're going to be chefs and hospitality people from all over the country coming to gather to learn and to get engaged and inspired.
Isn't this, we've talked about this here on the show, isn't this kind of a golden era? This is a really good time for women chefs, women entrepreneurs, women restaurateurs, especially here in the metro.
It is. It's an exciting time, and the fact that 3 women from Minneapolis are going as finalists, as James Beard finalists.
Yeah, seriously, 3 women.
Yeah,
Here.
it's pretty exciting, and I know both Christina and Jamie, and we're all badasses. Can I say it?
You can say yeah. Well, thanks, Ann. We've been canceled. Yeah. You can say that crap on CBS. You can't say that here.
We're all very strong
Yeah, you
women, and we've worked really hard, and I'm just so excited to be there in their company. Ah!
Any other cuss words you want to say for us, Ann, before we get going?
Hell no!
Yeah, there we go. God, I love you. Okay, now let me set this up because when I first tried this salad that Ann's getting ready to make, I was like, really? I was just like, just give me the pizza. But then my best friend Jen was like, no, child, settle down, try this. What are we making today?
Today we're making a spring seasonal special, and it is our pea and burrata salad with mint basil pesto. Yeah.
It is, guys, it is so good. So
yeah,
what's
so we're
all
gonna
in
make it. So basically, it's fresh English peas that we shuck and then blanch.
Ann, what's the
Yes.
difference? What's an English pea? Is there a difference in peas?
They're more proper.
Okay.
I don't know. They're in season in the springtime. They're
Yeah.
sweet as can be.
Okay.
And with this horrible winter that we've had, that
Yeah.
people are just wanting to eat sunshine on a plate. And this is what I think it is.
February was horrible.
It
wasn't
was.
It was just a horrible
It was
month.
dreary
Yeah.
and cold, but now it's beautiful.
Okay,
so basically, we've added some the English peas. We've also added some really beautiful snap peas that we've julienned really. Ooh. Your audience likes chefy terms.
They do.
So basically, we've mixed that around with a mint basil pesto.
Okay.
And the mint just adds a real fresh springiness to it. And
it smells so good.
it is, and it's good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So basically, we put that on a nice little bowl, and that's the base for our salad.
Okay.
Then we add some fresh, beautiful radish that's also in season right
Yeah.
now. And we just kind of decorate the plate like that. And then we finish it with the piece de resistance, which is a piece of burrata right in the middle. Yes.
Oh.
And then we also garnish with these fabulous pea tendrils.
Pete. And I don't think you can say that either on TV. I don't think you can say that. I think that's.
I'm going to get you canceled.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's all right.
And then just a little sprinkle of French sea salt on top, and there you have it.
Look at that, audience. Where's Kendall? Kendall. Now, Kendall's our official taste tester. Don't fall, Kendall. Come on down here. We got to get Kendall over here.
Hi.
Have you been to Young Joni?
Not yet. I have to go.
Well, let's finish the show first.
Okay.
Okay, try this. Let's switch places. You gotta have it.
Hi.
And while Kendall's eating, we talked about it here on the show. Everything, the fire, we're all good, right?
Yes.
And it was, you guys turned that around quick.
We did. And honestly, the support and love from the community was incredible, and our staff was incredible, and we got the restaurant back, the oven is fixed, and we're ready to serve everyone.
You're looking at video we shot of Young Joni. People ask me all the time. I love that our show has become kind of a friend to restaurants. People always ask, Jace, where should I go? I'm coming to the cities. Go to Young Joni. The food is just as good as the ambiance. Everything in that place, I love this fun fact. And everything is just for that restaurant, and it's so good. Am I right? Is that delicious?
I hate salads. This is really good.
Perfect. I know.
Being honest, who normally
isn't
likes
it?
salads?
I know.
This is really
It's
good.
sensational. It's so good.
I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going. Take it away, yeah. After the break, and sticking around after the break, the bartender from Ola Arepa will join us. More food and more drink when we come back. Oh, is it seriously though? Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so we have food. Now we need to drink just a little bit. We have some cocktails. Back with Ann Kim. We're talking about the Women's Chef and Restaurateurs Conference kicking off this weekend in Minneapolis. And now we're joined by the bartender at another hugely popular restaurant, Ola Arepa. Give it up for Katie, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And you guys, I was talking about how beautiful young Joni is. You guys just got a refresh as well.
We did. We expanded a lot in the back of house and decided to use that time to kind of refresh the front house. So,
I love it. Yeah. Again,
facelift.
Another place to go. Write it down, people. So what cocktail are we making?
I am making a tropical variation on a daiquiri, most closely like a Royal Bermuda Yacht Club.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay.
So it's what I'll be making for the VIP event for the Chefs and Restaurateurs Conference.
And is Ann here just to drink, or is she going to help us, or is she just?
I'm here to drink.
She's here to drink. She's here to drink.
She's here to drink and cuss, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right. Okay.
They go together so well.
They go together so well. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. So what are the ingredients? I'm sorry, Katie.
So normally a daiquiri, you just have lime, sugar, and rum. And so this one makes it a little bit more tropical with some falernum, which is a Caribbean spice liqueur that we make in-house at Ola Arepa.
Ooh,
Got
may I
the
smell
glass
this?
here if you want to try it.
You know what? When in Rome, I mean, just a little bit, just a little dab.
So it's made with almonds, fresh lime peels, some black pepper, cloves.
You okay?
And it's finished with some overproof rum.
That is really good. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then a little bit of Tattersall orange liqueur that they actually, we picked out a barrel from Tattersall of their rum. And when we were done with the barrel, they put some of their orange liqueur back in that barrel for us. So we have a barrel-aged orange liqueur from them.
Oh, that is
fantastic. Yeah, so only at Ola Arepa. So you'll have to come there to try it.
I'm not going to drink it, Ann. I'm just smelling it. That's
what this glass is for.
Oh, that smells really. I swear I didn't drink it. I swear. Yeah. Whatever, audience. I'm sorry. What else, Katie?
And then just finally, I did a blend of some house-made bitters, some Angostura bitters, and some Mexican Amari.
Okay.
Just because I love bitter things.
Yeah.
And so a little bit for everyone else and a little bit for me.
Yes. Okay. Should we have Ann do something? I mean, make her work a little bit. Yeah.
She can be in charge of the
You're gonna hold the macaw. Yeah, way to go, Ann. Great. This is wait, Leo, go back to that. That's my favorite shot of the week right there. There we go.
I'll shake the cocktail, you shake the pan.
That's right, yeah.
I'll shake my booty.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, and then we're done? That's it?
And then
Now
we're
we
done.
pour?
That's it.
Oh, this is the fun part. And now you can drink.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And we strain it out. I love that little delicate little glass. Oh, that's a great color too. Okay.
Nice, pretty amber.
They make the best cocktails
They do,
at Ola
yeah.
Arepa.
Seriously.
Incredible.
Okay, and now
All right.
we're gonna garnish it and then we
Yeah.
get to drink it.
Just a little we can do.
What? I'm saying. I gotta try it. Quality control, people.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, and what's, a little flour?
Yeah, it's spring, and I just really want to encourage the spring as much as
Do
possible.
I eat that or no?
You can.
It's
It is edible.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
Okay, Ann, cheers to you. Katie, cheers to you. Let me try it.
Cheers.
Ooh, cheers to me. That's really good. Ooh.
It's a tropical bitter daiquiri.
That is absolutely delicious.
Can I try?
Thank you.
No, Ann, you can't. I'm sorry. No, your participation in this segment was very disappointing. Wait, no, All right, okay, fine. You can now, yes. Go ahead.
We can make more.
No, she can use mine. There we go. Give it up for Ann and Katie. For more information on the event, head It's right on the bottom of your screen. Head to womenchefs.org. Still ahead, everybody. Kendall heads to work at a luxurious spa for dogs. How does this go? You'll find out when we return. Back in a moment. Thank you so much. That was so good. Thank you, Ann. Welcome back, everybody. Kendall joins me again. We are kicking off a brand new series today where Kendall discovers some cool jobs y'all have in our community.
A few weeks ago, I asked you to share your cool, interesting job with me on Facebook. So today, I become a team member at the Woofington Luxury Petite Dog Resort and Spa with a British accent.
That's right.
Yes, in Wayzata. In our first Kendall Try My 9 to 5. Wayzata. Hi, Harvey. Oh! Harvey, I might be scooping up your poop later. Guys, I'm really excited. This is the first installment of Kendall Try My 9 to 5. Heard from Lisa, who owns the Woofington. I'm going to do her job today and see how things are done at a luxury dog resort. Follow me.
We're so excited to have you. The Woofington is a first of its kind. It is a luxury petite dog resort and spa. So we're gonna teach you how to work at the Woofington.
And I'm gonna cook, right?
You're gonna cook. We have a chef prepared meal. We have little Marie who deserves an omelet in just a couple minutes here. So that's one of the things we're gonna start with. You're going to prep a meal.
Okay.
We're gonna use this little microwavable omelet thing. So pour slowly in there. In there and just sprinkle the vegetables around on the top.
It's like healthier than I do.
For real.
Okay.
Put it in the microwave and we're gonna do that for 1 minute. This looks so good. Oh my gosh.
It's like, I want to eat this for lunch. Oh my goodness.
So kind of loosen around the edges and then you're gonna wanna just fold it up.
This is so embarrassing, I can't fold an omelet. Oh God, okay. Did I mention I don't cook? All right, I didn't do a very good job. Can you do some movie magic for me here?
Hello, Miss Marie. Oh my goodness, is it time to eat your food?
Don't shove my food back at me. I guess I'm not a very good cook. I don't like to eat on camera either. Just kidding, I eat on camera all the time.
We take luxury here seriously at the Woofington, and we do hand press all of the linens for the dogs every morning. So we have several check-ins that are going to be coming into the Woofington in the next couple of hours. And we want their pillowcases to be fresh and clean and pressed.
I have never ironed my own pillowcases, but I am ironing a pillowcase for a dog I'm going to assume is about 15 pounds, lives in downtown Minneapolis. Her name is Muffy. She might have a diamond or two, a Louis Vuitton bag of her own. Has a nicer pillow than me everywhere she sleeps, including here. It's a girl to do. Got a dream. Be like Muffy. Did I do okay?
I think you did.
All right, there's only 15 more to go. We might be here a while, Eric. This is the presidential suite. This is where my friend Marie lives. Look at this. She's got bougier pillows than me. I need to upgrade.
Marie, is it story time, honey? Is it story time?
Okay, so what is story time?
Story time is Marie gets 30 minutes of one-on-one time every day.
Oh.
So somebody actually sits in her room with her, sits on the bed with her, rubs her belly, and reads a book.
This sounds like a job made for Kendall.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, should we read a book? Okay, let's read a book.
We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? Do you want to see the pictures, Marie? Since you're not sitting with me? A little harder than I thought it would be.
Kendall, are you ready for the running of the dogs?
I think so.
Okay, your job is to help facilitate that and then go out there and grab the pooper scooper. It's like herding cats sometimes. So. Nope, we got a runner. Jasper!
Hi! This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Hello, friendly.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. It's time for the real dirty job here. Poop scoop. I'll play with puppies for sure any day, but the other things I'll do for this show are outrageous. Kendall Try My 9 to 5, episode 1 complete.
Joining us now are the owners of Woofington. Give it up for Lisa and Mike Larson, everybody. Hi, guys. Hello. I will let you, who do we have? Who's the very special guest?
This is Tula Bell, and she is one of our best clients at the Woofington.
Tula Bell.
Tula Bell.
Hi, Tula Bell. You look very fancy, Tula Bell. Yes, I like that. Okay, I have to say the thing that my jaw dropped, and I was looking over at my best friend Jen, who loves dogs as much as we do, the hand iron linen for the dogs.
Yes.
That starts my question here. When did you realize, because pets are a $15 billion industry, when did you realize this was a niche thing that you two should do?
We realized it when we started touring other facilities and realizing that not everybody does iron pillowcases for the dogs. And we think they deserve it.
Yeah. Obviously, Tula does. I mean, look, yeah. So, what? And then the story. I can't get over this. And the story time and
yeah.
What was the reaction when you? Because how long have you guys been open?
It'll be 3 years the end of June.
Yeah. What was the reaction? The first couple, like your first couple clients, are like, you read to the dogs?
Yes, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. They walk in and it's all chandeliers and oriental rugs and that sort of thing, and that's where it starts. It doesn't end there. You know, we iron the pillowcases, we read stories, they get belly rubs, we have a treadmill. I mean, there's all kinds of things.
There's a treadmill for real, yeah.
You have a fitness center
Yes.
for the dogs.
Absolutely.
We do.
There it is! That is. So we have 30 seconds. How did Kendall do as an employee?
She did a fabulous job, but she's better at this.
Lisa, you are my favorite guest ever. I love that.
So I had such an awesome time with you guys, and you could tell the dogs
We had a
were
great
so
time, too.
happy.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about it. They were all like not nervous or scared. They were just like, hi.
Yeah.
I love these guys. They were so happy to see them too. So that was
the
really
dogs
cool.
are happy. Obviously, Lisa wasn't in your performance, but that's all right. I love it. That's great. This is so great. Mike and Lisa Larson from the Woofington Luxury Pet Petite Dog Resort and Spa. For more information right there, everybody, go to woofington.com. We'll be posting this on our Facebook page a little bit later. After the break, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag. What are y'all saying to me this week? You'll find out when we come back. Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody.
Stop it.
Tula Ray has now been kidnapped by our boss, Mim, over there. Yes, that she loves the pugs. Anyway, thanks to our guest. That was so great, Kendall.
They're so awesome. I honestly, I have never been to a kennel, a facility, a vet, anything where dogs look so happy to be there. And they clearly loved them too, so that was cool.
If you have a job that you would like Kendall to do, let us know on Facebook. It's time again to open the Jason Show mailbag. So first up, some advice. Yesterday I revealed, I got back from Vegas last week, and I tell you everything. I told you that I am sunburnt literally from my neck down to my belly, and bad. And a lot of you guys are so sweet. You guys have some advice for my sunburn. Deb says, hi, Deb. My mom always puts sour cream on me. It cools the burn and helps your skin.
Stay moist is what he's trying to say. Stay moist. You can do it.
I vision myself as like a little baked potato. You know what I mean? And anyway. But Deb, I'm going to try it. Thomas and Tracy. Hey, Colin, bring the sour cream. Anyway, Thomas and Tracy say use apple cider vinegar on my sunburn. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. Are they trying to kill me? Anyway, it calms down the heat and burn. Now, all kidding aside, I heard that from a few people.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. A few people were asking about recipes featured on the show last week. Katie asked, where's the recipe for the filet mignon? It was part of the repeat of our hack show on Friday. All of the segments you can find under videos on our Jason Show Facebook page. People all the time ask, where's this, where's that? The easiest thing I can tell you, always click videos and look for the segments right then, or another easy thing to do is YouTube has full episodes. If you know the date of the show, you go to our YouTube channel and find that date. Tomorrow, she's a reality TV star who hit it big on 2 seasons of Big Brother. Now she's racing around the world on the Amazing Race. Janelle is here, and she joins us in studio. That's going to do it for us, but right now, thanks to our guests, thanks to this audience, and if you are a kid watching that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.